I am continuing my reading, and what I am doing in this series is reading through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around just a little bit as I go along. I am currently in the Book of Numbers. This will be chapter 3. And while it is, again, somewhat of a long chapter, Numbers is largely just that, numbers. So it may not take us too long to get through it. We will see. Aaron and his sons minister in priest's office. Levites chosen to do service of tabernacle. They are the Lord's replacing firstborn of all families of Israel. Their number, charge, and service set forth. These are also the generations of Aaron and Moses in the day that the Lord spake with Moses in Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab, the firstborn, and Abihu, and Eleazar, and Ithamar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the priests which were anointed, whom he consecrated to minister in the priest's office. And Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord, when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai. And they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron their father. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near, and present them before Aaron the priest, that they may minister unto him. And they shall keep his charge, and the charge of the whole congregation before the tabernacle of the congregation, to do the service of the tabernacle. And they shall keep all the instruments of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the charge of the children of Israel, to do the service of the tabernacle. And thou shalt give the Levites unto Aaron and to his sons. They are wholly given unto him out of the children of Israel. And thou shalt appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall wait on their priest's office. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Behold, I have taken the Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of all the firstborn that openeth the matrix among the children of Israel. Therefore the Levites shall be mine, because all the firstborn are mine. For on the day that I smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, I hallowed unto me all the firstborn in Israel. Both man and beast, mine shall they be. I am the Lord. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Number the children of Levi after the house of their fathers by their families, every male from a month old and upward shalt thou number them. And Moses numbered them according to the word of the Lord, as he was commanded. And these were the sons of Levi, by their names, Gershon, and Kohath, and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their families, Libni, and Shimei, that's what it is. And the sons of Kohath by their families, Amram, and Izahar, and Hebron, and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their families, Mali and Mushi. These are the families of the Levites according to the house of their fathers. Of Gershon was the family of the Libnites, and the families of the Shimites. These are the families of the Gershonites. Those that were numbered of them according to the number of all the males from a month of old and upward, even those that were numbered of them were 7,500. And the families of the Gershonites shall pitch behind the tabernacle westward. And the chief of the house of the family of the Gershonites shall be Elisaph, the son of Lael. And the charge of the sons of Gershon in the tabernacle of the congregation shall be the tabernacle, and the tent, the covering thereof, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and the hangings of the court, and the curtain for the door of the court, which is by the tabernacle, and by the altar round about, and the cords of it for all the service thereof. Now I do want to make a mention here. So the Gershonites, the family Gershon, he's the eldest son of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. So the eldest son of Levi, his house is given the responsibility of setting up and taking down all the hangings, the curtains, basically the portable walls of the tabernacle and the courtyard. That was their work, their assignment was to take those down and set them up. When you break camp, take them down. When you make camp, set them up. But I do know, see, it does talk here, the Gershonites, he had two sons. Libni, and Shimei. But the leader of the Gershonites is Elisaph, the son of Lael. Now, Amram, of course, is in the same generation as Libni, and Amram is Moses' father. So, most likely, Elisaph is the generation after Moses, and Lael is the generation of Moses. So he'd be like Moses' second cousin. But that's why it's not naming Libni or Shimei as the leader of the Gershonites, because these men would have been in the previous generation. Most likely, they are now dead. And so Elisaph is now probably the eldest descendant of Gershon. And that's why he is the leader. Just wanted to point that out. That's how this is working. That's how this works out. Lael was probably the son of Libni, and Elisaph is the son of Lael. So okay. And verse 27. And Kohath was the family of the Amramites, and the family of the Izaharites, and the family of the Hebronites, and the family of the Uzzielites. These are the families of the Kohathites. And the number of all the males from a month old and upward were 8,600, keeping the charge of the sanctuary. The families of the sons of Kohath shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle southward. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Kohathites shall be Elizaphan, the son of Uzziel. And their charge shall be the ark, and the table, and the candlestick, and the altars, and the vessels of the sanctuary wherewith they minister, and the hangings, and all the service thereof. And Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, shall be chief over the chief of the Levites, and have the oversight of them that keep the charge of the sanctuary. Remember, Moses and Aaron are the sons of Amram. So it is their cousins that are in charge of the actual furniture, the ark, the table, the altars. It's not, even though Amram is listed as the eldest son of Kohath. When we list the sons of Kohath, Amram, Izahar, Hebron, and Uzziel, Amram's listed as the oldest son. But his sons are the priests. So they can't be the ones overseeing this work. So we have to choose a different son of Kohath. Here we go. Verse 33. Of Merari was the family of the Malites, and the family of the Mushites. These are the families of Merari, and those that were numbered of them, according to the number of all the males from a month old and upward, were 6,200. And the chief of the house of the father of the families of Merari was Zuriel, the son of Abihail. These shall pitch on the side of the tabernacle northward, and under the custody and charge of the sons of Merari shall be the boards of the tabernacle, and the bars thereof, and the pillars thereof, and the sockets thereof, and all the vessels thereof, and all that serveth thereto, and the pillars of the court round about, and their sockets, and their pins, and their cords. So the division of the duties of the three sons of Gershon, his family is in charge of the curtains, the fabric. Merari is in charge of the wooden frames that the fabric is put on to build the walls of the court and the tabernacle, while Kohath is in charge of all the furniture. Verse 38. But those that encamp before the tabernacle towards the east, even before the tabernacle of the congregation eastward, shall be Moses and Aaron and his sons, keeping the charge of the sanctuary for the charge of the children of Israel. And the stranger that cometh nigh shall be put to death. All that were numbered of the Levites, which Moses and Aaron numbered at the commandment of the Lord throughout their families, all the males from a month old and upward were 22,000. And the Lord said unto Moses, Number all the firstborn of the males of the children of Israel from a month old and upward, and take the number of their names. And thou shalt take the Levites for me. I am the Lord, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of all the firstlings among the cattle of the children of Israel. And Moses numbered, as the Lord commanded him, all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and all the firstborn males by the number of names from a month old and upward, of those that were numbered of them, were 22,213. 2,273. Now, the Levites had numbered only 22,000, so you still have that 273 over. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the cattle of the Levites instead of their cattle. And the Levites shall be mine, I am the Lord. And for those that are to be redeemed of the 213 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, which are more than the Levites, thou shalt even take 5 shekels apiece by the poll. After the shekel of the sanctuary shalt thou take them. The shekel is 20 gerahs. And thou shalt give the money wherewith the odd number of them is to be redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons. And Moses took the redemption money of them that were over and above them that were redeemed by the Levites. Of the firstborn of the children of Israel took he the money, 1,365 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary. And Moses gave the money of them that were redeemed unto Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. Okay, so we have a total for Levi is 20,000. It's a little less than any of the other tribes, which is another indication that the numbers of the other tribes are a little bit in error. But I do like this. We're taking Levi instead of the firstborn. This is another indication that the numbers may not be quite accurate, because if there's only 20,000 firstborn, then that would mean there's only 20,000 families. And if a family averaged, as we have seen, about 5 people, then that's only 100,000 people. And yet we had in the chapter 1, it said there were over 600,000 men. So again, an indication that there were not that many, or not as many as is stated. So just the numbers are a little confusing because of this. But I do like, God says, okay, we've got 73 firstborn, but we only have 2,200 Levites. So we have these extra 73. Oh, sorry, an extra 273, yeah. There's 22,200. So we have this extra 273 people. If it's a one-to-one exchange, then we take the 22,000 Levites, and we take out 22,000 firstborn, because it's an even one-to-one exchange of the redemption. But that leaves the 273 for them, 5 shekels each, so that they go back to their families, and that is how we pay. In essence, we are redeeming or paying God for them not being given to the service. So it's an interesting thing. I like how God does that. But we will see you in the next one.